This past weekend with the ADCC Asia and Oceania Trials, which means not only was there excellent jiu-jitsu on display with some fantastic wrestling and submission threats, also the mullets were out in force. You know, if there's Aussies involved, there are going to be mullets involved. Speaking of mullets and Aussies, Declan Moody is the lad we're going to talk about today. He ran through his division at the trials. He's put on a crap load of muscle. He's been training at B team with the only other good Australian grappler in the world, Craig Jones. And though he has shorn the mullet, he has not lost his powers. So let's get straight into his first match. He took on Caleb Branson, and pretty much straight away he was hunting for the body lock. And once he got there, a nice little knee lift, body lock takedown to start his game. And his game plan this whole time was to find his way through to north-south. He'd smash his way past guards and get to north-south. From there, he wanted his opponents to turn out and start trying to turtle up, which would give him the opportunity to start hunting them back. That's what he did in every single match, and it worked from the off. Straight away, either got a face crunch or a rear naked choke. We can't see because the cameras were shite. There's Sensei Craig enjoying every step of the way with his lovely, beautiful hat. Next up, Jared Dell, one of the premier grapplers out of Auckland, New Zealand. Started working the guard, but again, Declan is just looking to get to north-south from here. He uses some nice little back steps and finds his way around, and from there, Jared again is going to try and turn out into turtle to deal with the north-south, and Declan starts to rush around to try and hunt the back. Jared actually does a way better job than most people at trying to fight this off. He actually ends up getting a sweep here momentarily, but ends up straight into a triangle position. Declan gets the underhooks on both the arms and then switches to the leg, locks in the triangle choke with a really good angle on it, and that was all it takes. Jared's like, damn it, but gets a little helping hand and a cuddle from Declan, and all is well. Next up, Ben Hodgkinson. He's a very, very solid grappler with a very, very solid mullet, so we knew this was going to be a good one. It was really scrambly straight away. Ben starts looking for De La Hiva, reverse De La Hiva, anything from guard to try and expose some legs, but Declan's not having any of it. He gets a lovely over-under pass here and crushes his way through to that north-south position. From here, Ben actually does a really, really good job defending and uses leg entanglements to get a sweep again. And they end up in a little bit of a leg lock shootout, both of them sort of trading off from the 50-50 position. Ben attacks a little heel hook here, and Declan manages to spin out of it and attack his own heel hook briefly before Ben shrimps out. He doesn't want any of that. And from there, again, Declan is going to hunt for the north-south. Finds it pretty easily. He's just a big, strong lad, and he's very technical as well. Ben starts to turn out into turtle again. So you know what's going to happen. Declan's going to go hunting for the back. And they end up in a really good scramble because Ben does a really good job of not letting Declan get that second hook in and ends up getting back into turtle, but Declan just chases him over and starts attacking the back again from the other side, straight away on the neck. Ben from here tries to scoot out, but Declan slides up and finds himself in a lovely triangle spiderweb position to attack the triangle armbar. And after a little bit of fighting, he goes belly down and does get the finish to tap out Ben Hodgkinson, who is an excellent grappler. And as they get up, I realized that they're wearing the exact same outfit, top and bottom, and that is a social faux pas. I'm surprised they didn't both get disqualified. In the final, Declan took on Anton Minenko, and you're not going to find too much slick, slidey around jiu-jitsu here. It was just some big hoss boys poking each other in the eye, slapping headlocks on each other, trying to get grips, headbutting each other. It was just gritty and kind of really like an American wrestling match. Even the referee went, you stop it, we're gonna do jiu-jitsu. And they basically went straight back to it. Declan eventually does shoot down on a double, manages to get a really nice low pick. And from there he ends up on the bottom, but he attacks backside 50-50 from both legs to try and expose the heel hook or get some kind of sweep going. Anton does really well defending it and just limp legs out, and they go back to a neutral position. The decisive moment in the final came off of another attempted double from Declan. Minenko stuffed really well into the front headlock and went for an ankle pick, but failed. And Declan got on top in north-south for just a bit, and that was all it took to get points in the last 30 seconds. Minenko did roll over, and Moody attempted to take the back again, but Minenko did really well just to get back to a neutral position. But that is all it took. A massive guard pull from Minenko in the end. Nearly knocks himself out. Nice and scary, but that's all it took. Declan Moody ran through his division under 99 kilos. Big Viking scream, still wish he had the mullet on. points to his girlfriend or boyfriend or pet dog in the crowd and gives them a little bit of a shout out. We get a little bit of a Joseph Chen sighting in the background. He's happy for his teammate as this lad does a really terrible haka to warm up. But yeah, Asia Oceania Trials this year were really good fun. We had some great performances from Isaac Mitchell and Big Josh Saunders. Some great stuff. I could do breakdowns on that if you guys are interested. Please let me know in the comments below. Other than that, Nogi Worlds is coming up shortly, another week or two. That'll be fun. Let me know who you've got in that. Maybe we'll do some more breakdowns as well. If you guys do want to support the channel, you can click join on the memberships button below the video. That would be really cool. We got some nice little perks there, but mostly you just get a shout out at the end, or you can jump over to Patreon where once again you can support the channel and I will give you a shout out just like I am now to Matt Eaton, my coach, Stu Mitchell, and Cops Klopp. Thank you guys so much for your support. I appreciate it. But yeah, hope you guys have a really good week.